Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be brought out by their Pro Bowl QB in his 7th year now in the Emerald City. It's Russell Wilson.
So knowing the style of offense that Seattle favored or has favored during Russell Wilson's time there, raise your hand if you thought you'd see him lead the Seahawks. Missed the playoffs for the first time in Russell Wilson's tenure last season, but expect that to change going forward.
Yeah, 34 touchdown passes last year on the heels of the 21 you mentioned the season before. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Come on, let's go.
Penny. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Banan. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And again,
now Wilson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That throw good for 4.
Pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
14.
Again, Wilson dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner here.
A handoff to Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through...
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Jordan, we've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. offense. Bringing them out is, of course, one of the most iconic QBs in NFL history, 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
Normally, I'm not crazy about reciting numbers about a player, but when you talk about a guy named Tom Brady, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a 3rd MVP award, these are not numbers you associate with a player playing in the NFL in his 40s.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jaron Reed getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
now they're back and set as we resume play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
20.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him.
On 3rd down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Group and get set as we resume action. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Lockett, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be effective as a game.
Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. And he's going to be hit and take back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down with 10 seconds to go before halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Alpha, by 20, by 20, yeah. Alpha,
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people. Hard to get them started again occasionally.
They keep it on the ground. Again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Go play action, hit him over the top.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Brady, and this is caught. It's out at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Nothing doing on another timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them down
on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done. Big thanks to the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to...
Tempo.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. 20! It's caught right side. Dixon. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ready. Throwing now is Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And a late score here in this one.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Room to run inside the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Gostkowski the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The risk here, they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to put the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position.
Calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Forced out to his left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. I want to go back to something you said as an underdog. You're right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.